Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at one of the more interesting team compositions I have seen in tournament play. This is one for you Elementalists fans out there. It's simply called the double Ellie comp. But first we need to look at the rest of the team. Now, you need your Mesmer of course, so either condition tank or flat damage shatter build. Your job will be protect your team's side node and then head towards your team for backup support. Unless it's Kylo, then you're on the trebuchet. Then we need our objective killer, the Thief. He will take down neutral mobs and the enemy trebuchet. This leaves one more spot to fill. You could have another Thief or a warrior for a really offensive composition. This will let your Thief and warrior or other Thief team up to take the enemy Keep Lord on Legacy and give you an extra duelist for any attempt at going for a full 3-node capture. Mesmer taking the first node and helping mid after, the two Ellies being mid, and the warrior takes the last one, while the Thief is roaming for secondary objectives or backing up any nodes that need it. Now that requires a lot of confidence in your teammates' abilities, of course, but it's definitely possible. The other option for the third position is a Guardian or Bunker Necro. Guardians can help protect the Elementalist at mid and lay down crowd control, while the Ellies are running around constantly using AoEs to nuke every opponent down at once. This will keep your team at a node advantage as long as your Mesmer can hold out, but your Thief can go back cap stuff if the pressure is really being put somewhere else. And on Legacy, you do not have a duo spike team to take down their Keep Lord. You can go with the Guardian and double Ellies and take him down decently, but you have to leave the map open to be defended by a Mesmer and a Thief, who is not built to defend very well against 3 people. So personally, I would advise against the Keep Lord, since you have a great composition to keep map control at all times. The Thief can either back up a node or go back cap if they lay a lot of pressure on your side node. Same thing for Bunker Necro really, except instead of protecting the Elementalists, the Necro can lay down wells and add a lot of damage to all enemies trying to capture your node. The condition damage and constant AoEs will melt all of your opponents down before they take any damage. Now, let's look at the key points to this composition, the dual Elementalists. Now there's 2 ways going about this. You can either have both Scepter Dagger, or 1 Scepter Dagger and 1 Staff Elementalist. The key is that Elementalists are built on heavy crowd controls and high mobility. While they are spec'd for power and offensiveness, their damage by themselves usually is not enough to take down those really tanky professions like Guardian and Warrior. But as a duo, you have a lot of consistent AoEs and crowd controls to keep your opponents on the ground and taking damage at the same time. So what the dual element does is basically dance around the node, keep people on the ground, stunned or crippled, while they lay down heavy fire that affects everyone on the node. Their high mobility keeps them out of a lot of damage, while their Mistform and Earth Shield keeps them stabilized and free from a lot of crowd control. They also have a lot of sustain that they can push together to make themselves really invincible, honestly. Especially dual Scepter Daggers, you're going to have a lot of consistent 4k, 5k healing coming from each of them that's just going to keep them alive, even if they take a lot of burst damage at once. It's really just annoying to fight because even if you focus down one, they just Mistform away, and you have to either try to keep up with the one while they get out of Mistform, which is probably your safest bet, or you can focus on the other Elementalist and try to get some damage in on him before the other one pops out of Mistform. Either one is a tough choice, because either way, the other Elementalist will be putting on crowd controls to slow you down, keep you on the ground, or just help the other person get away safely. So it's just a strong duo team that counters a lot of that tankiness, hard crowd controls, or even burst damage just because of their high sustain. And it's a good way to fight for a point. If you're taking a Thief or a Warrior as a third person, the Elementalist will be by themselves for that mid point. This just makes them a strong duelist. They can take on any opponent they need to, and they can survive up to a 3v2 pretty easily. But if you decide to be more cautious and have a Guardian or Necro with you, It's even easier. You can probably take on 5 people with a bunker necro at your side. Just because of that extra damage, sustained mitigation, it'll wear out everybody on their team. It's really strong, and I think you guys should try it. But that's it for this team composition. I hope you guys got a good idea of why it works and why you should try it out. Good luck to you out there. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this kind of segment, please let me know, and I'll keep coming up with more things to talk about. Let me know if you have any ideas, complaints about this kind of thing. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.